What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to the Blazers Uprise podcast. Today we're just going to be playing it by ear, and oh wow, all my top stuff is gone. I just realized that right when I went live. I think I gotta pay the subscription. I think I'm late on that. I don't know. I just leave the view counter up there in the top left, but that's completely fine. Whatever. What's going on, everybody? We're going to play this podcast by ear. We'll answer your questions about the mock-off season, and we'll just chill for a bit. I'm waiting for Monday to re-record the mailbag and all that, just so it's on Monday, because I don't want to put one out on Thursday. I recorded it once. Mic didn't work. So that's coming Monday. And then we'll do the drawing on Monday. We pretty much have our mock-off season filled up. If you want to do that mock-off season and I don't already have you down, I don't already have you in our Discord, let me know. We'll get you in there because we have 26 of 30 spots filled. And I know there's a few other people that were interested in doing it. So we should be able to get a full 30-person league. If not, me and Eric can run a second team since we'll be very active with that. And yeah.
Hey, and if any of you guys have questions too, follow along in the Discord. We have already talked about when we're drafting and all that stuff in there as well.
If you have any questions regarding the mock-off season, we'll answer them right now. Because I know some people kind of got the gist of it, some people haven't. That's why I will post a video explaining everything in detail, explaining exactly how things will work. But if you have any questions, we'll try and answer them right now. If they're about the mock-off season. Let me pull up the chat on my phone.
People's Mix is disappointed it's not today.
Hey, there's no rush. We got a lot of time. There's no reason to rush anything.
We have to do it now.
I know. I wanted to do the drawing today, but I want to fill it out with 30 people. When I first put this together, I was thinking, okay, there's going to be some people with two teams. That'll be fine. We'll be able to draft Friday. But since we're so close to 30, it's like, okay, everybody can only have one team. I didn't expect to get close to 30. So now we're close to 30. Just going to wait until we actually are able to fill this entire thing up.
The only thing I'll say to that is it might be better because then no team would be, people who have already committed would be stuck having to choose between one team or two teams, you know?
Well, that's why I figured me and you would.
That we could just give whatever.
So, I mean, if me and you had...
No, I'm just saying, if there was like three teams left at the end, we could be like, okay, if anyone else wants to play, these are the three teams that are left.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. I just figured wait till Monday. But we
also haven't set up like
because that would give me a little bit more time to put out that video because I want to have edited footage on my computer screen and all that, kind of showcasing like the details of all this. I wonder where all my stuff is, man. My webcam overlays, all that. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna switch to let's see here. I'm going to switch to a new scene. Bear with me for a second. Okay. Now let me copy this.
While we're doing that too, waiting till Monday allows us to let everyone know that it's going to be Monday so that all the people who haven't been responding can hopefully be present, so it goes a lot faster. Because it's going to be really tough when, if, like, the first person we draw, we can't get a hold of them either through here or Discord. And yeah. So starting today, we'll make messages for everyone saying, Monday at this time, please check your Discord if you can, and respond as soon as we message you about what your team options are and all that.
That is also the other logic behind it, is I wanted to give you guys some advanced notice on that. So, all right.
And then, so Tori and I'll have those spreadsheets done by Monday. So as soon as you get your team, you'll have access to your spreadsheet to see like what your team's cap situation is and draft pick situation, all that stuff. And we'll roll from there.
Where's my? There we go. We will be using normal cap rules. So in that video explaining how everything will work, I will have like the most important cap rules you need to know. But if you have questions about something CBA related, just hit me or Eric up. With my hours kind of being, a little messed up. One of us should always be up at pretty much any time, day or night. So that's the positive with that. Let me try and figure out how to get my webcam like perfectly set because I'm being OCD about this. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I did not want to teleport over there.
So People's Mix is asking for an example how the drafting will happen.
Do you want to say it? Or do you want me to explain it? Because I can explain it.
So Tori's got a random number generator, 1 through 30. We'll have all 30 people listed. He'll do the number generator. That will say like 12, and then who's ever number 12, he'll then run the random number generator for the 30 teams. We'll each be assigned a number, and whatever 3 numbers it randomly gives them, those 3 teams will be who that first person gets to choose between. So let's say it's like the Buck, Pacers, and Lakers. So that person would pick like Pacers, and then it would go to he'll do the number generator again for who, if it comes up like 18, then it's like Tori, and then he'd choose between the Pistons, Hawks, and Knicks or something, and then we just keep going until all 30 teams are accounted for.
I'll do this. I'll do like a hypothetical in case anybody's still confused. I'll put this over your screen. I'll be doing a random number generator that's on the screen, but I have one on my phone, so I'll just use that. Use that hypothetically. So I'd set it between 1 and 30. So between 1 and 30, we got 6. So that would be, wow, Dame Dollar is like the example for everything. But I got a 6 there. My screen's too bright. Got a 6 there, so I got Dame Dollar. So now I got the teams all through here. So he'd have, let's see who he'd have to choose. Just purely hypothetical. I got a 27, 2, and 12. So he'd have to choose between the Milwaukee Bucks, the Sacramento Kings, the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'd give him a minute or two to make his pick between the Timberwolves, Bucks, and Kings, and he'd get to pick from one of those teams. If he didn't end up replying, I'd change it to 1 through 3. 1 being like the highest, the Bucks. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. 1 through 3, roll it. If this is if he didn't end up picking his team, I got 2, so we'd do the Kings, since they're the second one down, and we'd give them the Kings, and then they'd be off the board. They'd be there for Dame Dollar. And then we go on to the next one. I'd roll for the next person, and roll 3 more teams for them to decide between. So that's exactly how that would work.
How many people do you have listed?
I got Austin Samuels is in there. Who else did you put in there? We got Morrison B in there.
Leo's in there.
Leo's in there. I don't know what his Discord name is though, because I have like.
It's Thuggish Goose or something.
All right, we'll get him on that. So then, in Discord, let me pull up Discord over your face here too.
Julian, we still need a couple people because there's always a few people that say they're going to play and then never show up. So yeah, if you want in and you're not in yet, just let us know in the chat and we'll add you. You have to go to our Discord page though, because that's how we're running the whole thing.
So there is a Discord link in the description. The link shouldn't expire, so join that way and text in the general chat that you want to participate, and I can give you a role. We got Bacon in Discord saying this Discord. I don't know what he means by that, but so we'll have different threads related to the mock, basically. So like we have our general thread, and that's just okay. You're Julian. All right, watch.
Oh, Bacon's
okay,
Julian.
So
nice.
I'll go to members. I'll go to Bacon. Mock off-season participants. So everybody should be blue from now on. Did I get them? Let's see here. 25. Okay, so everybody that's in blue is a participant, right?
Wait, are we, Julian? You wanted to
Yeah.
play, right?
Didn't he? If he wants to.
I don't know if he's just saying that he was in
If
Discord.
not, I'll take his role back. But everybody will be blue. You click on one of these threads. Like, these threads are related to... The welcome channel doesn't show up for you guys either. So, like, these threads, the bottom threads, are related to the mock. You can tell because it's a different amount of people. It's only people in blue. And I can edit how the names show up in our Discord, so I can put the team each person is controlling in parentheses next to their name. So, like, Mike or Die, I can put... what are you doing with your thumb, bro?
I was giving Julian a
What
thumbs
did
up.
All right, dope.
He's in.
Okay, cool.
Yep, you're in, Julian.
Cool. So that's 27 out of 30. That's looking good. But yeah, so...
And Sanji, I responded to him on YouTube earlier. He hasn't responded back, but I tried to get him to join Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll have the team in where's Mock? You'll have like the team they're controlling in parentheses next to their name. I might do it abbreviated, like in that hypothetical example, Dame Dollar got Sacramento, so just SAC, or I might do the team name Kings. But yeah, this will be the mock general discussion will be like where we can discuss this. I'm not, really talking about it in here yet, but once we get underway, we'll be discussing this. Trade block is a public. I don't even know if we should have this necessarily. What do you think, Eric? Like a trade block? I made it hypothetical.
That's fine. Yeah.
Make it a little easier for you guys to say like what you're looking for. And then completed trades, only me and Eric are able to post in this, and this is just where we'll post trades that have gone through. So if you agree to a trade with someone, say you agree to a trade with Dame Dollar, Dame Dollar says, okay, I'll accept this trade. You have the details sorted out, the picks sorted out, whatever. You'd go and you'd message me or message Eric. So you can leave Eric a message.
You do a three-way message too. It'd be like a commissioner conference call.
Think you can,
so you'd have both participants, and then you both have to put in there that you accept the terms of the trade.
How do you even make? I don't even know how to make a three-way text chat, so I'm not sure they know how to. But I'll sort out like how you like submit a trade to us, basically. I'll sort that out, and that'll be in that video. I'll figure that out, and I'll detail that as clearly as possible in the video, so hopefully nobody is confused on that. That is what the video for that is for. It's just so you guys know exactly how things are working, know exactly how to do things, and that type of thing. But the completed trades is where me and Eric will post trades that have gone through so you guys can see, and then we'll have like a different thread for when we get to like the draft, the NBA draft. We'll have a different thread for that with like picks and whatnot. So that is basically how it's gonna work. We've done this before on forums in years past. I didn't mean to move your screen. We've done this on an internet forum in years past. Eric's ran this, so we do have experience with this, so we kind of know what to expect and what to look out for and what could go wrong. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, but stuff happens.
What's up, Bruce Davis? How you doing?
So anyway, any questions? Any other questions on anything I've said? Anything else with this mock off season? I'll answer them right now.
We'll also have so what I meant by spreadsheet. So each team will have a spreadsheet with their roster, how much like salary each person's making, all that stuff. And then so you can we'll update that as trades go along. So you'll be able to go and look and see LaMarcus Aldridge is now on the Clippers or something. You won't be confused after trades go by on what team has what players. And then if you're talking to a player, like they message you and say, hey, I'm interested in so-and-so. Do you like anyone on my team? You can just look at their spreadsheet and see who's actually on their roster, about what salary everyone's making, and try to work out trades that way.
We're picking teams on Monday. Is Ash, who's Ash in our Discord?
He's in there. I forgot what his name is, but he's definitely in there.
Is that ads? Because I just want to I want to match up Discord names with participant names because I don't want to be like, okay, we drew ads.
Yeah.
What team is he picking? And then, some completely different name on YouTube who is ads in our Discord picks that I don't know. You know what I mean? So, oh, he's Parsa.
He's
okay,
Parsa,
cool.
great.
So I'll keep his Discord as Parsa. I'm gonna change his participant name to Ash just so I can remember that they're the same people. Because Ash Razumaril is how I know. There we go. How's free agency gonna work? Not entirely sure, but we're gonna worry about that when we get to it, because we haven't done that in the past when we've done these mock off seasons. We've just done a draft and trading, and free agency is like a whole different beast because then you have player decisions and how do you simulate that and how do you do that sort of thing that's gonna be tough to figure out.
This might be a good way to incorporate people who aren't playing in the game. In the past, the way I've wanted to do free agency is so you have people who aren't actually running a team be kind of like agents, and so if you want a guy, a free agent, you would contact them so they get an email of, let's say, who's a big free agent, like Anthony Davis this summer. Obviously he's probably going to re-sign with the Lakers, but other teams could be like, hey, I'm interested in signing Anthony Davis, and he'd be like, there's no way I'm signing with the Pelicans, I'm not going back there, so just let him kind of decide. Or you could have a committee that does it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the idea in the past where you have people submit offers and then you have a couple people that aren't participating give odds that the player would accept each offer, and then you roll a random number generator for that, 80% chance he takes the Lakers max offer and 20% chance he takes the Bulls max offer because he's from Chicago and maybe he'd go home. I don't know. It'd just be a couple people deciding on the odds. Maybe they decide, there's 100% chance he's going back to the Lakers if they give him a max offer. So then if the Lakers give him a max offer, he goes back. You know what I mean? Just try and be realistic that way. I don't know if you guys like that idea. We could do something like that.
Like you said, we'd have time to figure that out because there's a lot of stuff that happens before.
That'll probably be in I don't know, 3-4 weeks, something like that. We got time with everything being shut down, so it'll probably be late April.
And for the record, any team options or non-guaranteed salary would be up to you to choose. We're not going to do a number generate for that. That's totally your choice.
It's the team option. It's the option of the team. It's the option of you.
Player options will probably do something similar where we have odds on how likely it is. I'm pretty sure Anthony Davis isn't leaving the Lakers, or I'm pretty sure he's opting out but not leaving. It would be pretty low odds that he would sign elsewhere.
We can have 0% odds he opts in and 100%. We could decide for some players which I think are very obvious. You know what I mean? But the players that aren't obvious, we'll roll for or something like that. We'll sort that out. Owen Har says, I've been so disconnected from basketball since Corona break. Anything massive changed? Nope, nothing at all. We're doing a mock off season though, so this will be fun. Russell Westbrook says he likes the odds idea. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I like that idea too, just because it has some, I don't know, unexpectedness to it. Some in which free agency always has a surprise element to it. So I feel like that'd be easiest too. But we're gonna worry about that when we get to it. I'm not really worried about that now. We'll pick our teams. We'll sort out trades. We'll get to the draft.
Also, some of the odds might change depending on what happens between now and then too. So, and then also,
Dame Dolly, you can rewind 5 minutes and listen, and then catch back up.
But if you're, let's just take a random free agent I don't know, Rajon Rondo or something. if there's only one team offering him a contract out of like and showing him
Mm-hmm.
interest, the odds of that team getting him would be a lot higher than if like 5 teams are offering him a minimum
Yeah.
contract and we give each
And
team like 20%
mm-hmm.
odds and then decided
Also, I
that
mean,
way.
if
So
there's a contender offering him 10 million a year, and then like 3 mediocre teams offering him 3 million a year, probably 100% chance he signs with that contender. You know what I mean? So like some we
right,
won't have to roll for. It just depends on the offers that roll in. The thing is, like, it might be kind of an unfair advantage for me and Eric to see the offers as they roll in. So that's where we'd need like somebody on the outside, if that makes sense, to like sort out
yeah.
odds and then that type of thing. And then decide when players would come to a decision, because some players will come to a decision quickly, some players won't. So that'll probably also be an element to it. Is the person making the odds will decide, okay, this person's ready to make their decision on when to sign because they have a really good offer, or okay, this guy's gonna wait and see how the market develops because he doesn't have great offers yet, which those offers will be sent in by you guys. In once I don't know, we'll probably have them roll the random number generator. I don't know exactly who rolls the random number generator. But we could
Like
am I, or is that just you?
I don't know if that's me or you, but it's lagging. Oh, there we go. I think we're back.
Yeah, it was just you. It was just you. um but yeah, so I don't know. We'll figure it out like that. We'll figure it out to try to make it realistic. Hopefully not give ourselves an unfair advantage.
Also, in real life, if you pursue a free agent like the Lakers did with Kawhi Leonard last year, and he's a guy that waits a long time to decide, it could screw
Mhm.
you over. So you have to be you can't just go after every free agent and hope, or like wait on free agents and stuff like that, and then be mad when he doesn't sign with you, because that's how a game works sometimes.
Yeah. Um, the GMs from the teams that haven't made offers for that player, maybe, but then they can see what other teams are trying to do and possibly use that to their advantage. We
We have a ton of people that are in the Discord that aren't playing,
Yeah,
so
and we got people we know
I'm
personally
sure.
that are probably bored out of their minds right now that'd be interested in helping us with this. Um, so we'll figure something out. I just want this to be as realistic as possible. That's the goal. The goal is to make this as realistic as possible and to really like gouge your ability on building a team. You know, who can really criticize O'Shane? Who can't? You know, um, but it only works if people take it seriously. Don't trade an all-star player for a G League level guy for the hell of it. You know what I mean? Like, it only works if people take it as seriously as possible. I don't know if we'll have any veto power. Um, Probably not. I don't know what you think on that, Eric.
Hopefully, it doesn't
Yeah,
come to
but I mean, like, if
that.
somebody trades James Harden for Nick Batum straight up, like that's something, it
Yeah.
would be kind of frustrating. Like, probably wouldn't put that trade through since that is so absurdly bad that it, like, obviously the person trading Harden isn't making the trade in the best interest of their team. You know what I mean? There could be trades that we think are really bad that, will, like, there will be a ton of leeway. You know what I mean? We can think a trade is really bad, but as long as there's some sort of twisted, convoluted angle where, oh, okay, he might be trying to do what's best for his team, it'll go through. You know what I mean? We just don't want one person to like tank the entire thing by being, giving away a guy like James Harden for Nicholas Batum or something like that. You know what I mean? For just an awful player. So we do ask that people try their
And what's
best to improve their team. If everybody does that, we'll be good.
and once again, I'm hoping that people actually take it seriously and not let hatred like Mike Roskowski is I don't know how to say his last name, but he says if he gets the Rockets, I'm trading Harden, and that's what always happens. Is you have these teams like someone will get the Blazers that doesn't care and trades Dame, and it just becomes
Yeah,
super
I kind of,
unrealistic, and then everything's crazy, and every team's
yeah,
traded all 15
I
players
do,
off their team, and that's not
yeah,
really
I
fun.
do
How?
kind of expect that that's what happens in these.
Yeah,
I do it, I expect every team to end up making a trade. That's the fun of this, is trying to make moves and being more aggressive than other GMs would. That's the fun of this. I do expect some crazy things to happen. As long as you're doing them in your best interest,
But yeah,
you can do whatever you want.
This is fantasy people's mix, not real life. But anyways, and I wouldn't trade Dame, but Dame Dollar saying, what if you're going the rebuilding route? Yeah, that'll be factored in. Like, obviously, if you get the Charlotte Hornets and you trade everyone, like, we're not going to criticize you for starting over and wanting to clean slate and do all that stuff. But if you get like the Lakers and try to trade LeBron, like, I mean, that doesn't really make sense. Like, that's not keeping it realistic. So you probably have no chance of getting good grades from Tori and I if you do crap like that.
That's the thing. But we will be grading this, so we will be holding you accountable for the moves we make. We will be covering all the moves that are made on this and giving people grades at the end of the draft, and then maybe updating them after free agency. So we will be grading you guys. But yeah, if you want to rebuild, picks will be involved in this. So that's what I mean. Act in the best interest of your team. The best interest of your team might be trading away good players for picks, trying to rebuild, trying to reset. And that's realistic. Teams do that all the time. So if that's the route you decide is best for your team, you can pursue that route. And the thing is, me and Eric will probably notice that. We'll say, okay, Charlotte right here, they're trying to rebuild, tearing things down a little bit. They don't really have many great players. They don't really have many good players left to trade. They're kind of already like scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
But if you have a team that has like a good player or two, but not really competitive, and you decide to rebuild, me and Eric will notice that just based off the moves you make, and you could get a really good grade if you trade a player for a good package of picks and young guys. You know what I mean? Like, the grades will be dependent on, okay, how much did they improve this team's situation in terms of this team trying to get good within like the next 10 years. I mean, some teams, in order to get good in the next 10 years, have to strip it down right now, rebuild, and completely reset. So there is, a proper element of context in terms of me and Eric evaluating this.
Yeah, we had in our mock-off season on the forum we were on, we had a Harden for Giannis centered trade. We had someone giving up like 8,000 good things for Chris Paul. We had Boston trading Jason Tatum just because the guy didn't really like Tatum. I don't know, stuff like that. Like I said, it gets a little unrealistic. But I mean, it's your guys' team. When you get it, I'm not gonna try to step in the way of anything except for to say, I hope you guys kind of take it somewhat seriously, because that's what makes it fun.
That is what makes it fun. So, we want you guys to have fun. We want you guys to enjoy this. The number one thing is I want this to be fun. Number two thing, I want it to be good content. Fun for people to watch, fun for other people to follow along, that type of thing. Three, it'd be cool if it was realistic and everybody was really trying hard to do the best they could and everybody was active in this. I figured now is the best time to do something like this since everybody's quarantined, everybody's kind of stuck inside anyway, so I do expect everybody to be active. If somebody isn't active, if somebody's not replying to any of your trade, I don't know, if you try and message everyone back, even if you have to say I'm not interested. Try and message people back if they're hitting you up for a trade. And if nobody's replying, you could maybe say to Eric, okay, this guy isn't replying. And if we get multiple people saying, okay, this guy isn't replying, and then I message them, try and make a trade, and they're not replying, that shows to me, okay, this person isn't being active at all because he's not replying to anything for multiple days in a row. In that case, we might have to transfer a team to somebody else, because if a team is completely inactive, that's going to create problems with the draft, that type of thing. So you don't have to be active every day, but if there's a 5-6 day stretch where you're not responding to anybody, then we might have to transfer ownership. That might be me taking over that team or Eric taking over that team. That's why it'd be nice to have 30 people. So if there's a couple people that are not active at all, me and Eric could take that over as a second team. And then I'd, try and make the best moves for both teams,
Mike,
and play it like that. But
Mike says it sounds like Neil Olshey.
Like
not doing anything for. Julian, this is not through 2K, but to answer people's mixed question. So this is all offline through Discord, like real life. This has nothing to do with 2K. At the end, we may put all the rosters into 2K and then see how we're doing. We can decide from there if we want to just do like a few weeks at a time, and then you can make more moves and then like just continue going with it. I'm not sure how far it'll go past this one off season either. It would be fun to just keep going as long as there's not basketball and just keep doing this. But just make all your moves thinking that we are going to go as far as we go. Like we could go 5 years, we could go 1 year. So just make all your moves so you don't screw yourself up if we do go multiple years. That's the best I can put it. And if we do see trades that are seemingly unfair based on not valuing future picks and stuff like that, then that's when we might step in and do something. But we'll probably simulate a 2K season and see just how the rosters do and all that stuff. But just like in real life, after an off season, you don't necessarily, like right now, we don't get to watch the games to see how like some of those trade deadline moves or teams that are in first place would finish the season off. So don't always get that finality to it. But I think 2K would be a good way to simulate it. But just to be clear, this has nothing to do with 2K. We are not doing any of the moves on 2K. There is nothing to do. Like you don't have to have 2K to participate. Like this, that isn't the yeah. What it hasn't for a while. Yeah, absolutely. Use trade machines, use whatever you need to get ideas. Trade machines are a great tool to try to run trades to see if they work. Unfortunately, a lot of the players with like options or non-guaranteed contracts, sometimes that isn't completely up to date in those trade machines, so be a little careful. But but yeah, definitely use anything you want to try to help you with how trades work and all that stuff. And Tori, your mic's muted, they're saying.
I muted it because I was playing Eric's audio out loud. I'm just trying to sort out the audio sync issues right now.
This has been happening for a while.
Yeah, I don't know why, man.
At least,
like your audio's just really delayed. Let me try and get rid of the audio output capture and then put it back in. Let me delete it and then I'll put it back and see if that fixes it. Audio output, add source, new source. Eric. They can't hear you right now. That's what I meant by I'm taking out the audio output because that's yours. Just give me a sec.
Yeah.
I was taking it out and then now you're back, and we'll just see if that fixes the sync issue.
So talk.
Yeah, talk a little bit. Let me listen.
What's up, Alvaro? What's up, Clays? So Mike, we will have spreadsheets for everyone's contract in the NBA. Everyone that's on your team currently, after you make trades, we'll update those sheets. So we'll have all that information for you. The best site I know for that is either basketballinsiders.com or earlybirdrights.com. Both of those sites have full salary sheets for each team. But
still not.
People's still on.
I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. It's like the audio's playing through my headphones, perfectly matched up with your video, but on the stream, so here's little tech segue, stream tech segue. The audio from Eric is literally supposed to be the audio that's playing through my headphones, and that's how it's always been, right? So the audio playing through my headphones is matched up with Eric, and it should be playing directly to the stream as well as through my headphones. But for whatever reason, when it plays to the stream, it's like 3 seconds later than what it should be, or 2 seconds later, and I don't know why that's the case. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's how it is right now. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm troubleshooting right now. I'm troubleshooting, or we could just take Eric off the screen for now, because we do need to figure that out. I forget that's a problem that's been happening lately. What's up, Alvaro? I forget, that's a problem that's happening, and I hate that. I want to audio output capture OBS delayed. Googling that. See, the thing is, I can delay the audio. The problem is I can't make it go. I don't know how to make it go faster. That's the problem. It's already delayed. So I can't, I can't
Right.
line it up. Because I can add delay. I can't take it away. But I wonder if I gotta mess with the settings. And me and Eric can mess with this off stream. Just wanted, wanted it to be synced right now. Which obviously it's not. Let's see here. Troubleshooting. Honestly.
Yeah, we can worry about it later.
I mean, you could keep talking to chat and whatnot while I'm gonna try something.
No one's talking in chat.
Chat, give Eric's content in the chat. What's up, Benjamin?
Have you tried turning it on and off again? Yeah, I actually did try that. Thanks, though, Benjamin.
The sample rate. Stereo. Done.
So, is everyone that's in here right now, could you guys be available on Monday? And what time works best for you, all that stuff. If you're not able to even check Discord or anything on Monday, just let us know and we can try to work something out with you when maybe we can text you when it's your team if you feel comfortable giving private messaging your phone number or something. But yeah, we'd like to try to get everyone to pick their team rather quickly so it goes fast.
Wait, phone numbers, I'm confused.
And we don't have. Well, I'm just saying, not everyone's going to be in the stream, when you're doing the picking.
Okay.
Or not everyone's going to be able to necessarily make it on Monday to the stream. So I was saying, private message one of us on Discord, and we'll work something out when we get to your pick if you have a way to text them or message them some other way.
Should have the Discord app on your phone, so hopefully do it through that. What's up, OJ Mail Light? 10 Central Time, 8 Pacific Time is best for me. We're gonna do it earlier than that. But that's the thing is I can message you. If you can be ready for a message, or if you would rather have a text, I could do it like that too. I just message you the 3 teams that you have to pick between. You just have to respond. Simple as that. So I expect the stream to take, I don't know, if everybody takes on average 2 minutes to pick their team, that would take 60 minutes picking teams, and a little bit more because I'd have to roll. So an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. Hopefully it wouldn't be much longer than that, but it might be. Depends on how quickly people pick their teams. Can check my phone with slight delay. Okay. You can also message, you can also rank, Here's another thing you could do if you couldn't make the stream. You could rank your teams 1 through 30 and message me on Discord your teams ranked 1 through 30. And then if we pick 3 random ones for you, whichever one you have higher ranked, that'll end up being your team, and you can choose that way. That's another way we can do it. Just message me if you might not be able to make the stream. It'll probably start at like 4:30. I'm thinking. What do you think about that, Eric? It's 4:30 good.
Sounds good to me.
Just so
Yep.
Mike maybe can get off work by the time he's picking or whatever. We'll have like a little bit of intro to that. Maybe start picking around 5. Make it easier for some people that are still working right now. Are you gonna watch the NBA players play tonight on 2K? No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not a huge 2K fan. I'd rather watch like Rocket League esports than 2K.
I'm interested to see like who wins, but yeah, I'm not gonna watch them like actually play.
Julian, what do you mean on what? 4:30 Pacific? Yeah, that. Any time I say is Pacific time, since our team is in a Pacific time zone, and since I'm from Vancouver, Washington. So, can you update us the for sure time, since that's 1:30 a.m. my time? Oh yeah, Clay's. Yeah, probably.
He's back. He's back in Germany now.
Is 1:30 in the morning your time tough? Because I'm planning on like 4:30.
He's on quarantine.
Yeah,
so
I think if it works for him, I know that's a little late. But trying to find a time that works for everybody is hard, so that's why I want to have contingencies. We randomized pick order on Monday. Morrison, so how we're doing it is everybody will have a number. Like if we have 30 participants, everybody will have a number 1 through 30, and then I'll roll random number generator 1 through 30, whichever person it lands on. Then I'll roll 3 random teams, and they'll get to choose amongst those 3 teams. So it will be random, but you also have an element of choice. You should have 3 options unless you're very unlucky and are one of the last 2 people that are rolled, which then you're getting the bottom of the barrel. That's gonna suck, but. Slept all afternoon yesterday and today already. All right, then you're geared for it. So expect 4:30 Pacific time, on Friday.
And we'll just start hitting that all weekend on Discord. Hopefully everyone sees it.
Yep. So hopefully we should have a pretty full group. And if somebody doesn't respond, if they have 3 random teams, then I could randomize 1 through 3 to pick one of the random team options that they had to choose between. If we have to resort to that, we will, just to keep things moving. But alrighty. Yeah, so since your audio's out of sync, do you want me to get rid of your face cam, Eric? We'll sort that out.
I don't care. It's up to you.
Get rid of his. We'll do it like a post game show.
Bye.
Alright, there we go. Can we have the option to trade teams day 1 if necessary? What do you think about that, Eric? Give them a 24-hour time period after that if... You'd have to do it live on stream. Both people would have to be on stream, and both people would have to do it live on stream. Would have to agree to it live on stream. Yeah. Both people would have to agree to it live on stream. Once that stream ends, you're that option's out the window because I did want to start later that night. Can I be on the bench in case someone drops? We still have open spots, Benjamin. Shout out to Eric's mom. Hey, Eric's mom, Charlene. I was waiting for that. Ben, we still have Ben. We have like multiple Benjamins in here. We have Benjamin Huron. We have Ben C. Darling. I don't know if his real name is Benjamin, but and then we got Benjamin. But Benjamin, if you want, we have open spots left. Ben, we got lots of Bens. But if you want to be like an alternate, then we can have you as like an alternate as well. If you only want to be an alternate. Which is, hey, that's pretty cool. I'm glad to facilitate that. Sadly, his Eric's webcam and his audio aren't synced up, so don't get to see his face. I don't, yeah. The only person that wants to see that face. No, I'm just kidding. That's mean. I'm sorry. Couldn't resist. But face for radio, right? Oh man. Yeah, we got multiple Erics, we got multiple Benjamins. Anyway, any other questions? Wait, where's your audio? What the hell? Where's your? You guys told me now. You guys waited till now. What? Where's his audio? Or did it just cut out? Why is his audio not working? Bro, what is wrong with audio input capture? This is awesome. Hold on. Haven't heard Eric. Bro, you guys haven't. Why you guys let me
Guys.
know, man? You guys should let me know.
Oh man, so I've been talking
You
this
haven't
whole
said
time
anything
and
that
no one's heard me.
important. Have you?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
No,
Yeah.
no.
And I didn't.
I talked about my mom. Like that's the only time she can
Oh,
see me.
which is actually very important.
Because I'm not visiting
Yeah.
her right now because I don't
Yeah.
risk getting her sick. But yeah.
I don't know why it wasn't working because I had the. I don't know. I don't even know. The technical stuff is has been going downhill the past month, man. I don't know what's up with that, but there we go. You gone. Bye. Your mic's still here though, because that's kind of important.
Hello.
But
Can people hear me?
yes, I see your bar. I didn't really pay attention to your bar before.
Benjamin, it's not necessarily an everyday thing. I mean, it's the more you put into it, the better it'll be probably, and the more active you are, the more enjoyment it'll be for everyone involved. But I wouldn't say like it would be a ton of time every day. It would just be, checking your messages on Discord and making sure, keeping up with offers and at least like being present. So no, it's not necessarily an everyday thing, but it can be as involved or as, I mean, if you have a team and you don't really feel like making a lot of trades, I mean, you can pick a team that out of your three that has the least possible moves. Like say there's a team that doesn't have a first round pick in the draft or doesn't have a lot of free agents and stuff. Like it might be a pretty uninvolved
like a
thing for you.
Houston or a Milwaukee. They do have a first round pick, but the drafting will be easy. It can take like 5 minutes to draft. You just have to see who's been picked in terms of the prospects, and then pick your prospect. So if you don't want to if you want to participate a ton, pick a team that would have like a lot of moves available and would probably be active. If you kind of don't want to, spend 30 minutes a day or something, 30 minutes to an hour a day, which is probably what I'll spend on this, sending out offers in the messages, all that type of thing. Then
oh, this is a 24-hour job for me.
Eric's gonna show he's the best GM on this channel. That's the thing. It's gonna be competitive between me and Eric doing a good job. So I hope I get a good team, because that's the thing. Me and Eric will be randomized as well. We'll have things randomized as well. Jeez, it just got dark. And we'll be like in the same pool you guys are.
It'll be
Yeah, I'm
fun,
looking
though.
forward to this. Discord voice channel is a thing too. If people are super seriously talking, yeah, you can like get in a voice call with other people if you want. I'm just probably gonna do it messaging wise. But if you want to take it to the next level and like be like a serious GM, you can see if other people were up for that as well. Discord's like perfect for this type of thing. You guys,
You could, if they call and offer you um, like my Mason Plumlee for LeBron or something, you can block them too,
yeah.
so they never talk to you again.
Ash, we have people sorted out by numbers for picking teams 1 through 30. I'll roll a random number generator between 1 for 30. Whoever it lands on, like you right now, Ash, you're 3 because I'm doing it alphabetically. Ash, you're 3 right now out of 30. Your number's 3. So I'll roll a random number generator, right? Say it lands on 3. Then I'll roll 3 random teams because I have the teams with numbers next to them 1 through 30 as well. So I'll roll 3 random numbers, and then you'll get to pick those teams. So I'm basically rolling for who gets to pick, then I'm rolling for the teams. So hypothetically, I want to know who you'd pick out of these 3. This is completely hypothetical. Raptors, Spurs, Suns. So you'd pick one of those 3 teams. Who would you pick out of that? Out of curiosity, completely hypothetical. This isn't going to be your team, but that's basically how we're going to do it. And then, in chat, you'd say which team you'd want, if that makes sense. So
Ben says he might be gone for 1 to 2 days next weekend. Would I miss anything big? No.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. And then also, like, if you're going to be gone, it might be, I think in Discord you could write like a note on your account saying like out of town for the day or something. And then also, like, if you have a chance, like if you have a phone or something where you can check Discord like once a day or something while you're gone, I mean, that works too. I don't know if you're going to be at a place that doesn't have internet or something, but
yeah. The only thing with people like taking a while is if we're in the middle of the draft and their pick comes up. I think we'll figure out an auto pick because I think we've had to do that in years past. Like if people take too long.
In that case, I've also had people like you said about the ranking of the teams just message like your draft board, and then like I can go off of that for the draft too.
Which I'll make another update video on like how exactly the draft will work, but it'll take like 4 or 5 days or something like that. And it'll just keep scrolling through the thread, and you guys can like trade picks and all that, and that can be a fun part of this is like people possibly trying to like maneuver in the draft itself to try and get certain prospects. So start doing your research on certain prospects. Start doing your studying if you guys want on some of the prospects. Maybe somebody you want to target with your team after you get them, that type of thing. What would you do if you got the Suns? Suns would be interesting to get. I'd probably be aggressive with them, trying to maybe get more competitive, but also stay young at the same time. If I got the Suns would be a challenge, which would be fun for me because I'd spend a lot of time on it. Between the Spurs would be fun too because you got DeRozan. DeRozan's a free agent though, isn't he?
He has a player option.
See if he accepts that, but like Spurs could blow it up.
So that'll be interesting.
Spurs could be aggressive.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The Raptors could be interesting too.
The problem with the Spurs if they blow it up is they don't have a lot of players to trade that would be like super valuable, I'm sure you could get something for Aldridge in this since a lot of people know him, but a lot of their other guys might be hard to trade.
I'd probably trade Oubre if I was the Suns. I'd probably shop him because I like Mikal Bridges, so I'd want Mikal Bridges to be my starting small forward. I want the Blazers though. That's the thing. Whoever gets that 28, because the Blazers are 28, I assume that whoever the Blazers are an option for first are going to take them.
There's been like 2 or 3 people that said they did not want the Blazers. They don't want the pressure.
that it does come with a lot of pressure. That is true.
Yeah.
That's very true. I want that pressure. I want that pressure. I might not even be that aggressive. But then also, if I'm not that aggressive, then people will be like, oh, you're always hating on Olshey for not being aggressive enough. And, okay, you know.
The problem is, I mean, everything we talked about at the trade deadline, Olshey kind of screwed over who's ever the Blazers for this summer.
Very true. So sorting out that mess. Because, you know, I'll be complaining about that too. Like, oh, I don't have pieces to trade, man. What we talked about all year. So, wait. We should have 28 people in Discord in the thing right now. We only have 27 though. Oh, Bacon. I didn't set Bacon as it yet. I set Bacon as a participant live on stream, and for some reason he's not in there unless he changed his name. But you don't have to change your Discord name. Don't worry about it.
You changed it to Julian.
No, I didn't.
It's showing up as
Which
Julian
is
for
completely
me.
fine.
Oh,
Also, if you want your name to show up different.
oh, thanks, Julian. Nice. Yeah.
Shut up. It's all good. You guys can have your name as whatever you want, honestly, because I can just write down your Discord name next to your YouTube name. Monster Killer 3. Oh, he was in chat. Is he still here? Is Monster Killer 3 still here? Because he needs to hop in Discord.
I don't know who that is.
He said something in the chat a little bit ago. I forgot to respond to it. Zippo the Hippo. We got Zippo the Hippo, the Sanja Singh guy, and Monster Killer, who all said they were interested but aren't in Discord yet. So that would be the last three. If we could get those guys in. Or if Benjamin wants to do it. Benjamin. How do we know how good the rookies will be? Use mock drafts, use whatever resources. If we do 2K, I do kind of want to create an element of randomness to it with like players going into next season. So maybe do what I've been doing in the mock off season. You know, try and create some storylines, some most improved player storylines, that type of thing. I don't know what you think about that, Eric, but
yeah,
we'd have to figure out a way to do that. But
Sub 17 snowstorm.
Oh, why am I yawning? Oh man.
Ben, please don't do that.
What'd Ben do?
He said, "What if I made a burner Discord account and have half of all the teams? Like, let's like make this realistic.
I know he's joking, but
yeah.
but,
well, I wouldn't put it past some of these people.
But yeah, no. That's the thing. We'll be able to tell if something's a burner, though. I'm not too worried. But that's also, don't put that out there because somebody might be like, and then go and.
We'll find out pretty quickly if Westbrook is Yo-Yo Mama.
Yeah. He's not, man. I've been saying that for a while.
I know.
People, oh, yeah, he is. No, he's not. No, he's not. Trevin tried to trick me on that. Oh, where is Trevin? Trevin here. If I were the Blazers, I'd try my hardest to get Jeremy Grant or Christian Wood. I think both are free agents this offseason. So.
Yeah. Well, Grant has a player option, I think, which will probably decline.
Mid-level exception. I think the Rockets will... That's the thing. If I get the Rockets, I'm going super hard after Jeremy Grant to be their starting center. Because he, fits their small ball stuff really, really well. That's the thing. If I get the Rockets, I'll actually stay true to that small ball. But also try and, make it better, if that makes sense. Push for, maybe Draymond to be their starting center, maybe, if they can't get Jeremy Grant. I'd stick to their blueprint that they got going on there.
If Peoples Mix is still in here, if I get the Warriors, I'm trading Wiggins to whatever team he's on.
Yeah, if I get the Warriors, I'm shopping Wiggins hard, man. I'm shopping him for that trade I did in that 2K soon. And seeing if I could pull something like that off. But then I'd trade Zach LaVine to a third team and figure something else out.
Oh, Clays, you're gonna have to go back and watch this.
Russell Westbrook says, talking about Trevin, said he's literally been like a detective going through all my past tweets and shit, looking for evidence that I'm captain. That's funny. No, I don't know why he thinks you are, because you literally talk in completely different like ways than like I don't know. You have a job. You're like our top donator. Meanwhile, Captain Captain, no offense if he's older than 18, but I feel like he's like maybe 16, 17 years old. I don't know. Um, they're not in here right now though. Hopefully. Maybe they're 20. Either way, if it's 20, then it's like a persona. Which it is a persona.
I think
but
it's more likely that Captain is Trevin than
true.
Russell Westbrook.
True. Um,
So he is actually playing then.
who is?
Trevin's not playing, but he is because he's
Exactly.
on
That's
Yo
why he
Yo
said he
Mama.
wouldn't play on his main account. Yeah, for real. Trade Wiggins for second into Caboclo. If only that worked under the CBA, though. That's also the other challenge with this, is if you aren't super well versed with the CBA, hopefully this can help you learn it, because we will be doing CBA rules for this. But you can use like a trade machine to help you with that type of stuff. It doesn't. That's the thing though, is the trade machine isn't perfect because like trade exceptions don't work on there and that type of thing. So if you really want to heads up on other participants, then I don't know exactly if that's the right way to say it. If you want like an advantage over other participants, learning like trade exceptions and that type of thing, how those work will be important. And I will gloss over some general CBA stuff for you guys in the update video. But as I said, you can always ask me Eric CBA questions. We'll answer them. We'll answer them. All the people, that's the thing. We always have people like, oh, they should do this trade. Why don't they do this trade? Why don't they do this? It's not easy to make trades. So now those people can really show off.
I got triggered on Twitter today.
What are you?
I didn't do anything.
Holding? Is that a toy lightsaber? Because I can still see Eric. I don't know. Eric's like acting as if he's off stream. He's like swinging around this toy lightsaber. What the hell? He's like literally like kicked it back. His feet are up and he's waving.
There's no reason not to be, right? Better be comfortable if I'm not on camera. Should just hop in my bed. Well, yeah, we could have a page for like CBA questions and stuff.
We can. Definitely.
Also, you just made me think of something, but I forgot what I was going to say. What were you just talking about before you?
Look at this man leaning. Look at him lean. I don't remember.
Before you mentioned my situation here,
your situation,
me playing with the lightsaber. What were you talking about?
Your kid wanted her lightsaber too. She's mad at you. Why is it in your room? You had to take it away. Were they beating on each other with it?
Yeah, probably.
I do like that background though. Just like the general room, it's like good background because it's like, I don't know, just the colors of it work well and the lighting's good. Eric with the Chad. Okay, you're a Chad.
No.
Can I just say that Ao Dasun is already taken by me? Oh God, is he gonna be a 8th overall pick? That's the thing, Ben Darling. If you if you really want Io, however the hell you say that guy's name, because that guy has a really weird name. If you really want him and you have like 9th pick, highly suggest trading down because he should be there at like 20. Which is still a reach for him in my opinion. I know you're an Illinois fan. That's why you want him. But you could get like extra value and still get him, if that makes sense. If anybody jumps in front of you and picks him in the teens now because I recommended that, then I'm gonna clown them for picking that guy in the teens because I like him as a prospect, but he's not that high on the draft board in my opinion. He's like a fringe early second round pick, something like that. Nah, he is number one overall. But that's part of the game, is trying to get the most value. That's part of GMing too. If you really like a prospect, that is, like, the consensus on them is that they're like, their draft stock is in the 20s and you have the 10th pick, but you really want them. That's part of GMing, is trying to trade down and get that player, but also get extra value instead of just draft and hit that guy at number 10 when he's projected to go in the 20s. That is a part of, that is a challenge to GMing. That is a thing. If you can get that player and get extra value, then that's a really good, like, outcome.
Did you do you remember what happened in our draft last summer?
I don't remember.
After you and I were hyping up Darius Baisley, someone went up to ninth or something like that and drafted him like 9th overall, and I was planning on taking him like 15th or something. And then when he was,
taken, everybody was like, "Oh, that was fun." Let me go onto the forum. Let me look up that draft thread.
I remember what I was gonna say now. So I was talking about how I got triggered on.
Twiggered? You got triggered
on Twitter. I got twittered. No, that 503 for the fans.
Yeah. When you do that,
posted something about because LaMarcus posted a picture of him in a Blazer uniform, like with Jamal Crawford or something, and he's like, just demand a trade back to Portland already. And then Trevin was like, yeah, but how could they? They don't have anything to trade, And he's like, oh, we'll just sign and trade Hassan for Aldridge this summer. And I was like, dude, that's not how it works. And he's like, he posted something like stating that Philadelphia had the rights to trade Jimmy Butler last summer. And that's how it'll work this summer for Portland with Whiteside and all that. And I'm
Nobody
like, yeah,
wants
but
Whiteside for $19 million a year.
The Spurs, yeah, you'd have to offer him $20 million a year, and then that's what he said. Just sign Whiteside for $20 million and then trade him for Aldridge. I'm like, why would the Spurs do that? Like, what's like? They don't want a plus 30-year-old center if they're trading Aldridge. Like, I don't know, it's just stupid. So yeah, I got into it with him on Twitter, and I was all. And he's like, but then at the end of the conversation, he's like, I'm just saying it is possible to sign and trade him. And like, so then I have to concede, yes, it's possible to sign and trade. But that's like, my whole point is that like, he has all his followers now like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that this summer, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, dude, it's not how it works.
I was just about to reply to him with that. Because that's the problem.
Yeah. Let's all hype up Peyton Pritchard. I'm sure there's
he's gonna
between
get
the 30 of
round.
us, I'm sure there's some sort of
yep.
duck honk.
He's gonna get drafted in the first round, guarantee it. Which just means better players will slip. It will be interesting to see if Peyton Pritchard can like stick in the NBA though. Like, especially considering I've outplayed him. So I'm like, by extension,
are you able
NBA
to
quality, What are you saying?
Are you able to set up like if we know for sure that we're gonna stream at 4:30 on Monday and have that? Is there any way to like set that up ahead of time, or does it
you're saying
only work for could we make an event on YouTube for 4:30 on Monday, like sometime like between now and like Saturday or Sunday, so then like everyone can see, okay, 4:30 I need to be there for that.
Glitchy
and then that would take care of
sometimes with like that, but I can make an event. Yeah,
that would hopefully let everyone know that is having trouble with the notifications and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you still trying to find it, or do you want me to find it?
Find what?
I thought you were looking for the draft in the forum.
Oh, you find it.
Did you get busy?
You find it. You post it because I want to see I want to look at the draft order again. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys.
All right. There were so many picks that were traded.
Oh, I know, it was crazy. I'm saying, except you have all your followers thinking that's a great and realistic idea when it's not. That type of thing sets up people to hate on Olshey for not making moves that were never possible in the first place. Should maybe change, or that he never had the option of making in the first place. That's what I'm gonna respond to, because I'm tired of seeing that stuff on Twitter, and he should know better. But
oh man, I'm just remembering all the stupid stuff that happened in this draft. So Zion went number 1, but then
I'll put it up on the screen. Do you have the link? Can you post it? Can you send it to me on Discord?
it's just like the 4, like there's one pick per page.
Oh, is there?
There's all the other, but it's not just like a finalized thing.
Because I can't find it.
Zion went 1. Ja went 2. This was before the actual draft too. Remember Phoenix traded for Anthony Davis?
Oh yeah.
It was Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Eli Okobo, and number 6 and number 32 for Anthony Davis, each one more, and number 57.
Where's the trades? The trade.
If you just search mock off season on there,
mock off season and like titles.
Yeah. No dashes or anything. Garland went 4th, but that was to the Lakers. I'm not sure how they got that pick.
They had that pick in the first place. They didn't trade it. They didn't
you were
trade
the
it for
Hawks,
AD.
Oh right. Yeah.
I can't find it, bro. I literally cannot find the thread. It's literally not. I literally searched mock off season and it's not there.
Did you do it? Off season is 2 words with no spaces or no dashes. I mean,
no, I did not.
Try that.
NBA draft. Do you have a draft order somewhere?
Yeah, I had it all on Google
30 out of the 60 picks were traded when we did this last year. Do you have that Anthony Davis trade? Devin Booker, number 6, Josh Jackson, and Kobo. I guess it's kind of like the package that the Pelicans got from the Lakers, but like, why would the Suns do that? Yeah, you took John Morant. Who went 3rd?
RJ Barrett, I've already said it. And then Garland went 4th, so it's just like real life. Or no, Garland didn't go 4th.
Who went 4th last year?
Hawks traded up for DeAndre Hunter, which you did you were the Hawks and you got him at 5.
Yeah.
Darius Garland went to the Lakers at 4, which is...
Can I have permission to ban anyone that picks AO before me? You can try and trade. Trade for AO.
You can still trade with them once they pick him too.
Oh, I wonder.
And now I'm gonna pick him whatever spot I have ahead of.
How do Orleans end up with the 6th pick? Oh, don't they have the 8th pick? So Cameron Reddish got picked 6 to New Orleans with Zion.
But he was that was the Devin Booker trade. So they traded Devin Booker for Anthony Davis. So they have Zion, Anthony Davis, and Cam Reddish.
And
Drew Holiday still too. I think. Oh
The
no, he might have
Lakers
traded
ended
Drew
up
Holiday.
trading Lonzo Ball to the Celtics for the 15th pick in a 2020 lottery protected pick. So he had Lonzo Ball in Boston. This is before Kemba signed there, obviously. Um, I'm just going to look at the Twitter account. Oh, temporarily restricted. Yes, I want to view the profile. I remember I was trying to trade up to get Baisley because I felt like you were going to pick him at 15, and I really like.
But then he
Yeah,
went.
so I was trying to trade up to like 13. I was trying hard to trade up.
Culver went 7. Um,
One of
to
one of the tweets I
Boston.
tweeted out, because I had like a fake Woj account, said sources: Celtics have been trying to create an unselfish team for the post-Kyrie era. Danny Ainge is valuing players that can pass and play defense, which explains the acquisitions of Lonzo Ball, Jarrett Culver, Paul Millsap, and Wendell Carter Jr. Because that's the thing, Boston traded for Millsap and then traded for Wendell Carter Jr. He traded Jason Tatum for Wendell Carter Jr. JDC, man. JDC. He traded Jason. What was it? Jason Tatum and what else?
I think he got the Bulls number 7 pick. It was Wendell Carter and the Bulls number 7,
I had
something like
Atlanta, and
that.
who's my second team? Oh, I had Portland as well. Didn't I get Gordon Hayward for Portland?
I think so.
Yeah, I ended up getting Gordon Hayward for Portland. I think that was really the only major thing I did.
Doumbia went 8th. And then the Spurs traded up to 9 for picks 19, 24, and a future first to get Baisley.
Wasn't that tortured?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the trades, the mock off-season trades, official trades. Here we go. I'm just gonna read down the trades.
And then the Cavs took Kobe White at 10.
The Pacers got Will Barton last year for the 18th pick. Wait, no. That doesn't even involve the Nuggets. So Will Barton got traded twice, I guess. Let's see here. So the this was the really good trade that I made. I traded Kevin Herter, DeAndre Bembry in the 8th pick and the 41st pick for Jaylen Brown, the 14th pick and the 22nd pick. I fleeced JDC on that. But he's a big Kevin Herter fan. But I got Jaylen Brown for Atlanta, which is actually a really good pickup. So, like,
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, DeAndre Hunter is the wings, defensive wings around Trae Young. You also had random trades, like Thon Maker got traded for Yogi Ferrell. Why? I don't know. The Heat traded the 13th pick, Derek Jones Jr., Deion Waiters, and Ryan Anderson for Mike Conley and Ivan Rabb, which I actually think was like a good trade on both sides. The 13th pick, the Heat in real life ended up using on Tyler Hero.
That was me. I was Memphis.
Yeah. I forget who you took with that. But then you had
I think I
the
traded back again.
Grizzlies. Oh, that was horrible on the Kings' part.
Yeah.
You fleeced them. You traded
Yep.
Dylan Brooks for Josh Hart, which is even, I think.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves traded Jeff Teague and Robert Covington for Andre Drummond. Trade Jeff Teague and Covington to the Pistons for Andre Drummond.
I think I had like Drew
Weren't you the
Holiday.
Timberwolves?
Yeah. I had like Drew Holiday, Cat, and Drummond, and I forgot who else. I had a loaded defensive
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. You did a lot better job with the Grizzlies than the Timberwolves, though, in my opinion.
But the Timberwolves
Yeah,
are
they
tough.
were. They were. Because then you traded Wiggins, Gorgie Jang in the 11th pick for Drew Holiday, Solomon Hill in the 39th pick. which is like good, but you get out from under that salary. But um,
For
you
what?
traded Wiggins,
Oh, I
Jang in
got,
the 11th for Drew Holiday, Solomon Hill in the 39th pick.
yeah. I mean, I got Drew
I'm
Holiday,
gonna put this on the screen.
Hol- Holiday, Cat, and Drummond for.
There we go.
What if the spreadsheets are still there? I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Yeah, neither do I. They should be there.
If you follow the link to one, you could also show them like kind of what their things will look like.
All right, here you go. Here's like our trades thread though. You had Jason Tatum in the 8th pick being traded for Wendell Carter in the 7th pick. Bulls fleeced him. JDC not looking too high. It's fun looking at this in like retrospect and like which moves actually were good. The Sixers traded Ben's. Actually, that's not like I don't know.
So
The Sixers traded Ben Simmons, Jonathan Simmons at the 24th pick for Laurie Markkinen, Chris Dunn, Denzel Valentine in the 8th pick. Which Markkinen fits better next to Embiid, and they got the 8th pick. Not enough value for Ben Simmons, but the idea is kind of there. So the Bulls ended up having Ben Simmons and Jason Tatum. What were you gonna say?
I was just going to say I had. So the Timberwolves had Deontay Murray and Drew Holiday as their backcourt with Cat, Andre Drummond, and they still had Okogie. They still had Saric. And I got Langston Galloway and Damian Dotson as well. But, I mean, that didn't include free agency yet either to fill out the roster. But my team was loaded with defensive wings.
I just ended up trading for and drafting my favorite players. Realism and logic thrown out the window. Got hurt at 37th, though. Yeah, we knew you were targeting your guys. Herter, Carter. Yeah, we those two trades. It's like, yeah, he's going after his guys.
Jake, we're starting a new mock-off
I
season.
messaged him. He was.
I don't know if we
interested.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All his favorite
Never
players
mind.
suck. So, just kidding. Oh man. You had the Bulls trading Otto Porter Jr. and the 29th pick for LaMarcus Aldridge and the 24th pick, which, so you had the Bulls. They had Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, LaMarcus Aldridge, and I think they traded Zach LaVine, Chandler Hutchinson, and Antonio Blakeney in the 29th pick for Gary Harris, Malik Beasley, and Torrey Craig. So they had, who's their point guard then? So I guess their center was Aldridge, their power forward was Ben Simmons, their small forward was Jason Tatum, shooting guard Gary Harris. And that's not a bad team. Was this the 4-team trade that I worked really hard on, or didn't I get like a 5-team trade done?
So I don't know if that was last year or the year before.
Oh yeah, I ended up getting Alan Crabb, and then they got him in real life. I ended up getting Alan Crabb in a cap dump, Timothy Mozgov, Solomon Hill, all in a cap dump in the 17th pick from Brooklyn. Brooklyn got Taurean Prince and Alex Len. This was before the Taurean Prince, Alan Crabb, Hawks Nets trade actually happened. So like it was realistic. Like it actually happened like after we did this, which was kind of funny. But then the Magic got Bazemore. I don't even remember what the deal. Timberwolves, you were involved with this, Miles Plumlee in the 35th pick. I don't even know. But Zach LaVine on the Nuggets is interesting. Celtics traded Marcus Smart for John Lure in the 15th pick. They're kind of rebuilding. Jeez, some of these trades are so random. Rockets get Luke Kennard. Trade away PJ Tucker, Gordon, and Reggie Jackson too. Okay.
Well, there was a lot of salary dump trades to make other trades work too.
Which is something that I was doing. I think that's why I ended up working so hard on a 4 or 5 team trade or whatever it was. Thunder trading 43rd. Thunder trading Abdel Nader for the 43rd pick. You had some like realistic like role player trades too, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
How'd you get some of these teams to do some of these trades, bro? Like, how did you trade Keita Bates-Diop in the 35th pick for DeJounte Murray in the 49th pick?
I'm good.
Well, it doesn't matter how good you are. That's ridiculous. What the hell? God.
Murray was... I took advantage of Murray coming off that injury.
You traded freaking Avery Bradley for TJ Warren. Like, what the hell, man? Like, you were literally bribing people or something. the hell?
Bro, I'm good.
It doesn't... no, there's no... That goes beyond skill. That goes to whoever the Suns were. What the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Avery Bradley used to be good.
Here you go.
I will have Alex Caruso. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, here you go, treating me like a punk, can't give me credit.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, you just did such a great job. You know, the Suns, whoever was running that was super smart. You know, you just really outwitted him though by trading him Avery Bradley for TJ Warren. I mean, in real life, they dumped Warren for nothing and traded away like an early second.
Yeah.
But like this isn't even a dump. They fully guaranteed Avery Bradley for $12 million. Like, doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, Magic traded for Chris Paul and traded Mo Bamba, Evan Fournier, Jonathan Isaac, Markelle Fultz in the 16th pick for Chris Paul.
Wasn't there future picks
future
too?
Pick, 2021 first round pick, unprotected. Yeah, that was the worst trade of this entire thing. Fultz, Jonathan Isaac, Fournier, Bamba, an unprotected pick in the 16th pick for Chris Paul. That we were clowning. That was Chris Craig that did that. We were clowning him for that. You had a pick trade down there.
He's the one who got all that. He was the Rockets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I traded for Paul Millsap, and then I traded him for Gordon Hayward. That's what I did. I traded Evan Turner, Myers Leonard, a 2020 second first round pick, with top 8 protection, for Paul Millsap and Chandler Hutchison, who had gotten traded to the Nuggets, so he got traded again, which I'm a Chandler Hutchison fan. And then I traded, what did I trade? I traded Paul Millsap and our 25th pick for Gordon Hayward, Willie Hernangomez, and the 20th pick. So basically I traded Evan Turner, Myers Leonard, a 2022 first, and our 25th pick for Gordon Hayward, Willie Hernangomez, and the 20th pick. Which I think that was a good move, right, chat? A move up in the draft, 5 positions, trade Turner and Leonard for Gordon Hayward, and all I have to give up is a 2022 first round pick.
Dame Dollar, how do you have a trade up your sleeve? We don't even have teams yet.
I accidentally pulled out I have a trade up my sleeve. Let me just see my team first. Oh my god, man. That's funny.
Ben, I think you pretty much have to trade for all 30 picks somehow in the first round just to make sure you get.
Somehow you traded Dion Waiters for nothing.
Bro, I'm good.
Hey, I was pulling moves. I got Gordon Hayward and moved up in the draft for Evan Turner, Myers Leonard, and
yeah.
I think we both usually do pretty well. Next, get right to Paulo Prestes for Damian Dotson. I don't know how you got Damian Dotson for the rights to Paulo Prestes. Like, why does that make sense for the? I don't know. They were trying to clear cap space, I think.
Damian Dotson was like one of those partially guaranteed contracts or something, and so I just I just took him for free because I was like, "Hey, do you need the roster spot and to get this cash
I
off your
just
books?"
remembered this
And it worked.
trade that I'm about to scroll to, bro. Do you have any idea what it is? Any guess? Well, I'm
No,
gonna scroll to it. Do you remember this trade now? Oh, it was so bad.
I don't see it on stream yet.
It's right there. It's there now.
Oh,
The
the honest Harden
Giannis
trade.
for
Yeah,
Harden. Eric and Tori, what teams do you have?
yeah.
We haven't picked teams yet. We're doing that Monday. Chris Craig was off the rails. He was the one who had the Magic trading all that for Chris Paul. Then he had the Bucks and he traded Giannis, George Hill, DJ Wilson, Pat Connaughton, Sterling Brown, the 30th pick for James Harden, Mo Bamba, Luke Kennard,
No,
and picks.
yeah,
And picks.
yeah.
He got some unprotected picks, but still, man. How you gonna trade Giannis? Uh,
That was Orion Bailey that traded
oh yeah,
Giannis.
that was OB.
He Chris Craig got
Oh, okay,
Giannis.
yeah.
But this is the prime example of a trade that I do not really want to see in this if
Mm-hmm,
we're trying to keep it
mm-hmm.
realistic. Like neither team would do
Exactly. We
this.
will
But yeah.
clown if we would clown the Bucks here. Whoever was running the Bucks, we'd grade you an F. We'd say, why the hell would they trade Giannis for James Harden?
And he let Middleton walk in free agency. He didn't even offer
Did we
him
do free
a
agency?
contract. And no, but like you could like renounce
Oh, he
rights. Like we had
renounced
almost got to
Middleton.
that. He renounced Middleton and
Oh man.
Brogdon, I think, because he was trying to sign Durant or something to pair with Harden,
Hey,
or
that's
yeah, like
bold.
something like
It's not
that.
a terrible,
Yeah,
terrible
yeah.
idea, but
The problem is if you do all that just to sign a free agent and then he doesn't sign
you're
with you,
screwed.
you're
Then you might
pretty
as well
much
just trade
screwed.
away James
Yeah,
Harden and rebuild. Um, oh yeah, I traded the 10th and 17th and a future pick for the 5th pick. That was kind of realistic because the Pelicans traded the 8th, 15th, and a future first for the 4th pick in real life just to get DeAndre Hunter. I did it for the 5th pick to get DeAndre Hunter.
yeah.
Um,
This will be fun because we have a platform
I
to like
know,
talk
I
about all these
know.
moves.
Um, yeah, some of these trades were ridiculous though. This is Jazz got Kevin Love for Derek Favors, Niang, Tony Bradley in the 23rd pick, which is actually a kind of realistic deal. It's cool to see deals that like make sense for both teams. Um, the
Yeah,
Cavs just getting any value out of that 23rd pick. Kevin Love can space the floor for Utah. Actually, like that's probably the best fit. Maybe is Utah just because they have a lot of good defenders. They're You had DeRozan getting traded to the Nuggets. I don't remember that. Spurs traded DeRozan for Chandler Parsons and T.J. Warren. Why? What was the point of that? How'd you get? How'd you get? How the hell did you get? What? Oh, it's slowly coming back to me that literally everybody was like gifting you just the most garbage crap, man. Because I would try and work on like deals for the same players and offer like, and this isn't me being biased. Like I can 100% say I was offering far better packages than you were getting. You literally traded,
no, you
bro.
were
You literally traded. You ended up getting T.J. Warren for Avery Bradley. Then you
Avery
traded Chandler
Bradley.
Parsons and T.J. Warren for Mason Plumlee, Will Barton, Michael Porter Jr. in the 29th pick. Like,
I know. I'm good,
that was
man.
BS.
Look
I
at
was
that
trying to
skill.
get Will Barton for Portland, and I was offering far more than freaking. Like, oh god, man.
He really
Like, why
liked
would you
T.J.
trade
Warren, man.
DeRozan for Parsons and Warren? Why would you trade?
Look at that skill, though. I
Bro, I don't
got
even
I
want to
got a
hear it.
decent
You guys
backup
better
center. I
not
got Will
gift
Barton, and I got
Eric
Michael Porter
crap like
Jr.
this.
and a
No, you
first round
literally
pick.
got gifted BS time and time again.
I mean, you could say
Bro,
that
you
if it
got
was
TJ Warren
one or
for.
two trades, but like,
No, that's what's. Bro, you can't even say that. Oh, it's skill. I got TJ Warren for
I
Avery Bradley. The. Like, it's some skill, but also you had some luck on your side with people just being stupid as hell. It was a combination of
I think
both,
it's
and you can
pretty,
admit that.
Chad. It's pretty clear if we ever have a conversation on who would be a better GM again. That I think there's a pretty
Well,
clear answer.
no real GM is going to do anything like this, so this doesn't apply in real life, bro. No way you're getting Mason Plumlee, Will Barton, Michael Porter Jr., and a first-round pick for Chandler Parsons and T.J. Warren. I'm sorry, but it's not happening.
Yeah, Westbrook's right. You're like Olshey. You'll come back like a year from now and be like, "Oh, I tried to get Will Barton. Oh, I tried to get Deontay Murray. Oh, I tried to do this," but you never actually do it. But I make moves and I pull them off.
Shut the hell up. Shut up, dude. You're annoying me right now with that. You got literally people giving you handouts, and you literally are laughing at how ridiculous some of these trades people were making with you were. And I remember you were trying to defend them just because you didn't want to feel bad for absolutely fleecing people. So you were defending crap like Avery Bradley for TJ Warren. Like, God, what was the other trade? Yeah, Kyle Anderson for Bogdanovich. The hell? Like,
that was a great move.
No, bro. That was literally people being stupid as hell, bro. I offered like a first-round pick for Bogdanovich. I offered the 25th pick in like Myers Leonard for Bogdanovich. No, he declined that so he could take Kyle Anderson. Like, what the hell? That doesn't make sense, bro. It's like, why would you want Kyle Anderson? He's ass. He's horrible.
Clays is right. The Hornets once declined 4 first-round picks so they could draft Frank Kaminsky, so GMs are stupid. So
the Hornets, whoever the Hornets GM is, hey, this was a good trade for me. I traded Mozgov and a second-round pick for Derek Favors. 2 second-round picks for Derek Favors. That's not a terrible trade because I had just gotten Jaylen Brown. I was thinking about like continuing the rebuild path with Atlanta, and then I got Jaylen Brown, and I was like, I could actually win. So I think my starting lineup was Trae Young, Jaylen Brown, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Derek Favors, which I actually really, really like. Because, like, I stayed young with Jaylen Brown, but that team would actually, like, be decently competitive, I think.
Yeah.
Cavs traded Dellavedova, Tristan Thompson, the 26th pick, and a 2020 first-round pick, which was only top 3 protected for Otto Porter Jr. So try and be realistic with your picks. Like, whoever was running Cleveland knew that we wouldn't be doing it through 2020, so they only top 3 protected their 2020 first-round pick for Otto Porter Jr. So that could be like the 4th or 5th pick in the draft for Otto Porter Jr. Like, oh yeah, and then you traded Will Barton for Mohamed Bamba and Doug McDermott, which actually is not a great trade for you, but.
Well, Barton didn't really fit.
True. No, I mean, like, it was a good trade. I just mean you didn't absolutely fleece somebody there.
Right.
What were you saying?
Oh, Westbrook. It was the Nets that traded us the pick that we got Dame with, not the Hornets.
They're pissed in imaginary Wisconsin right now. I missed you.
Ben, Ben Darling, we will be doing, this is a mock off season. We're going to start with trades, then we're going to do the draft, and then we will have free agency. So yes, you can sign free agency later in this process.
You probably didn't catch when we were talking about it before.
I know.
You just sounded pissed, man. Chill on my guy Ben Darling,
I'm not,
man. I'm sorry, Ben. I apologize for Eric.
he just...
I apologize for Eric.
My bad.
I mean, like, I don't know. He probably didn't see it, even though we've explained it like 5 times. I've had to do that with like, how are we picking teams? Like, you know.
Yeah.
God, what the hell is this garbage trade? Why did the Bucks trade Eric Bledsoe, Ersan Ilyasova, and Tony Snell for Dante X and Raul Neto? Oh, that was to clear cap space for Durant.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So the Jazz got Bledsoe and Kevin Love. Whoever was wearing the Jazz, that was actually solid. Because they didn't have Conley, because Conley got traded to the Heat. See, like, plug all these moves into 2K, it'd be fun to see how it plays out. There's Celtics and Lonzo Ball. The Spurs, there's that trade up. They traded the 19th pick, the 24th pick, and the 2020 first round pick from Cleveland, which was top 3 protected. So that could be like the 5th pick in this year's draft, all for the 9th pick, all to take Darius Paisley in front of Eric because Eric really wanted him. Oh, man.
That's funny. That was my whole, because that was going to be my pick to get, I was going to get Baisley, and then I had to rethink what I was going to do.
You had the Bucks and Kings making 2 separate trades. the Bucks traded Luke Kennard for Thon Maker, the 60th pick. Oh, some of these trades were so bad. It's so funny.
I got to go get my charger. My computer's about to die.
Mavericks, I'm going to hop off in like 10 minutes. I'm just going to read through all these trades. Mavericks got Fultz for Waiters in the 42nd pick.
Ben, I'm not mad at you at all. I'm just playing.
Eric has this like edge to his voice sometimes where he sounds more mad than he actually is, or more annoyed than he actually is, and he doesn't realize it. He has like a certain edge to his voice he gets sometimes.
Yeah. No, well, like I literally answered that we talked about it earlier for like 20 minutes, and then he asked the question again after responding to my answer. So like that's
he says it's a dad thing. Get him, Ben. Unleash on him.
But no, yeah.
But no, yeah, maybe so.
I'll be back. I need to get my turn. Destrom's asking what
we're looking at our mock off season from last year. Oh, this is funny. Thunder got Exum, the 30th pick and the 45th pick, and a cap dump from Milwaukee, who was trying to clear up that cap space for KD. Then Eric went and traded DiVincenzo in the 18th pick. No, Eric went and traded Michael Porter Jr. in the 30th pick for DiVincenzo in the 18th pick. It's not a terrible trade. But see, this is what happens when he actually negotiates with people who know what they're doing. Actually, the Bucks didn't even know what they were doing. They traded Giannis for Harden and traded Bledsoe for nothing. You had like pick trades. Somebody traded a first-round pick, unprotected New Orleans 2021 first-round pick for the 43rd and 45th picks. So please value your future picks like a GM would, because this is a problem we ran into, is people would trade a 2020 second-round pick and a unprotected 2021 first for the 43rd and 45th picks. Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, why would you trade an unprotected 2021 first-round pick? This could be the number 1 pick in the draft. Why would you trade that for the 43rd and 45th picks? So, Eric, you remember this problem where people didn't value future picks? You had a 2021 unprotected New Orleans first-round pick being traded for the 43rd and 45th picks. You remember that trade?
I just got back. What was that?
You remember when people weren't valuing their future picks, so you had stuff like the Pelicans trade their 2021 unprotected first-round pick for the 43rd and 45th picks.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I was just told to try and value your picks realistically. But yeah, so that was that. Did we have the... Ooh, they're trying to put together a forum poker night.
Nice.
I'll take all your money. Stream it too. Except people would hop in the stream. Couldn't stream. I'd have to do it delayed. I'd have to do it like 2-minute delay if I streamed that. I want to see the draft and then probably log off.
No, just dad things. You're banned.
Just dad things. He said that a while ago. You were too late to ban him. And you don't have the ban hammer I do.
No, he's saying can he join the mock off season, but I already know that that's Ben C. Darling's burner.
Yeah.
So no, he can't run 2 teams is what I'm saying. Under 2 different names.
Yeah, nice try, buddy. Nice try, bro. Try to. I don't need. I'm blanking on like my English dictionary vocabulary. I can't talk right now. I'm gonna shut up. Where's the draft? Like the draft. The mock draft.
It was in there.
Weird.
Here, let me see.
Mock off-season draft. Where is it at? Here's the
I'm gonna.
2018.
I don't know if you can still view it, but there's a link to the Google
have one
spreadsheet
from
I just sent you on
2018.
Discord.
Was I Atlanta the year before?
I say. I don't think so. I was Atlanta. I was Atlanta 2 years ago because I got Luca. I didn't trade my pick, and I took Luca.
And you got Mitchell Robinson 24th. You had. How'd you.
Yep. Bro, my teams are stacked.
Oh, shut the hell up. You literally walked into Luca. Atlanta already had that pick, and he was obvious. Don't even give me that. I ain't giving you no credit that you don't earn, bro. You literally walked into that.
Yeah, well, he didn't go in the top two in that draft
Kobo
either.
14th over Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it, bro. The one pick you actually had to like weigh some options. You took Kobo over SGA. You could have SGA and Luca. I got Trae Young and Michael Porter Jr. though. I was San Antonio. I got Trae Young and Michael Porter Jr. and I had to make moves to get those picks. So I talking about making moves. I was making moves too, man. I was making moves. Gary Trent Jr. to Utah. Who'd Portland end up taking? Portland ended up trading out. I think they traded their pick for Eric Gordon. LiAngelo Ball got drafted. The Lakers drafted LiAngelo Ball. I'm just like, now that we know.
I sent you the link in Discord. If the spreadsheet thing works for you.
New Orleans got Devontae Graham. Huh. I'm just kind of looking at like trying to, because some of these players have developed. Wasn't I Brooklyn too? I forget who I was in 2018.
I don't remember who you were either.
Here's 2019, which I was Atlanta. I got DeAndre Hunter and Jackson Hayes, 5th and 14th. Got Kevin Porter Jr., 23rd. I was Portland. I got PJ Washington, bro. That was a good pick at 20.
I thought you ended up trading that maybe later.
No, remember because I traded.
Oh yeah, you ended up getting a pick back. Yeah.
So I basically traded.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I traded up 5 spots when I traded Paul Millsap because I was trying to trade Paul Millsap into pick for Gordon Hayward, but I wanted a little bit more value back, so I ended up trading from 25 to 20. Boston got Grant Williams.
If you can move it over a little, you can see the numbers on the screen.
There we go. Bull 12th. Who's New Orleans?
That was Chris Craig.
I mean, Rui at 11 is solid.
Clay said you could have had Thibault though.
PJ Washington's better, I think. PJ Washington's good. He can shoot. And like as like a backup big, like he could have played. He would have been a huge help for us this year. So we had Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington. That's what we came out of the offseason with. And Chandler Hutchison.
He says no way.
And then I would have re-signed Rodney Hood for the. Would have had to figure out center, but like Zach Collins probably would have been the center. Would have re-signed Rodney Hood. And then used like the taxpayer mid-level exception or something on like a big or something. But also, I managed the team different, so none of our players would end up getting hurt. Just butterfly effect, Nasir Little to the Lakers. Brandon Clark to Houston.
That's a bid.
Oh, he went undrafted.
He went undrafted.
I remember that. Moses Brown got drafted.
We were gonna be fighting over trying to sign him.
There was a bunch of people that wanted to sign him. I think people just forgot about him because I think I drafted late. No, I didn't. I was trying to get a late pick to draft him, and nobody wanted to trade. Terrence Davis still Clippers. It was a good player. Got some random. Jalen Horde got drafted.
Moses Brown went to Toronto.
Why is he, bro? Why is it like a brown color? What the hell? You're color coding. You're color coding. What happened to Toronto?
Toronto?
Color on it.
They were red. It must have just got I think there were so many trades. I just started copying and pasting.
Tyler Hero fell to 37. Jeez. I guess this is at the time where his draft stock was late first, early second. But JDC got his guy because I think I was trying to trade up from 39 to get Tyler Hero to Atlanta. Didn't end up happening, obviously. Claxton to Brooklyn, that's a real pick. Grant Williams to Boston, that actually happened as well. I wonder how many of these are real. DeAndre Hunter, Zion Williamson, John Morant, RJ Barrett. So that's 6 of them that are.
Where did Cameron Johnson go in this draft?
24 to Washington.
13 picks back.
What else did you have? Yeah, you had the Lakers trading up. Cleveland got Kobe White instead of Garland, so Kobe White and Sexton is interesting. Dylan Windler to Cleveland, that's a real pick. You actually had some real picks. That happened. But this time you started getting a lot of players drafted that didn't actually end up getting drafted. Did CJ Massenberg get drafted last year? Didn't he?
I don't remember.
Not in the league. He went undrafted. Okay, I thought he might have gotten drafted. I forgot.
Yeah, Westbrook. There's not too many people that predicted a couple weeks before the draft that Bol would fall to 41.
We obviously didn't have his medicals or anything, so.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be a big problem in real life this year and in our stream is players can go back to school up until the 26th of this month, I think. So yeah, it's going to be tough. And then we won't have any combine measurements or medicals or rumors about how workouts are going.
Yeah, we might have to decide which players we think are going back. Just based on as much information as we can get.
Yep.
Yeah, but he had so many more trades last year. So many more traded picks. That was probably hard to keep up.
Well, in real life, almost every second round pick got traded.
Oh, God, 503, bro. The dude's a clown. God damn. I'm not even going to put it up there. He said... I said, except you have all your followers thinking that it's a great and realistic idea when it's not. And he's like, also show me one tweet where I said that it's a great and realistic idea. Seems like he's like, you love to stir the pot and take things a little too seriously sometimes. How am I stirring the pot, bro? I'm not attacking you. The hell? So who's taking it too seriously?
There's a chat argument over who's better between Thibault and PJ Washington.
Oh, interesting. What's the consensus on that?
Blaze, says Thibault. Just trying to go back through this. Ash. And I don't know who else. It's kind of hard to follow along. Ash is saying. Here's where Tori gets distracted by Twitter.
Thank you for saying it's a pipe dream. He's not. That's not what man said at first. He said, because Trevin said we don't really have anyone to trade for him. Trevin, you're smart. I don't think he's watching. I was gonna applaud him. Sign and trade Whiteside for LA would be my guess. Like, you're not saying that's a pipe. Like, you. And then Eric said that's not how sign trades work. Nor would San Antonio want Whiteside. And 503 said sign Whiteside to a 1-year deal for $20 million to trade for LA's 1 year for $25 million wouldn't work. How so? Like he's acting like that's like a realistic idea. It seemed like you were. Guys,
don't force people to leave if they're not actual burners. But if you guys are doing burners, like don't be dumb with them. Yeah, Trevin's in here.
It's just not a realistic option. Sure, it could maybe see if a team like overpays Whiteside and then try and structure a trade around that where we're able to bring in try and structure a 3-team trade around that where we can bring in LA while sending Whiteside out to that team. Like that's still not realistic at all. Like it's not likely, but at least that makes some sort of sense. Like, okay, one team out there might overpay Whiteside instead of why would San Antonio give him $20 million a year and trade Aldridge for that? Like it doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, like and that's completely different than bringing it up as a realistic option for trading for LaMarcus. Because Trevin's right, like there's no possible way to get LaMarcus this summer unless you're trading CJ for him, basically, or we're trading like Ariza, Collins, Hood after he opts in. Like that would have to be the kind of players we traded to get Aldridge, and that's not happening either. So like, there is no realistic way to trade for Aldridge this summer. And so bringing that up as a sign and trade possibility about other teams is fine, but that still doesn't answer Trevin's question for how demanding LaMarcus demanding a trade to Portland would make it possible for us to trade for him, because we can't.
Right there, tweet done. Construction.
And then, but yeah, so if DeRozan opts out, San Antonio would have enough cap space to sign Whiteside outright anyway. Yeah. They wouldn't have to, and then they could trade Aldridge to somewhere else and get value. They can get more than getting Whiteside for Aldridge if they traded him. Might be a little hard because of his contract, but yeah,
but doesn't make any sense. Like, see, like this is where you love to stir the pot. Like I ain't attacking you. I said, except you have followers seeing it as a great and realistic idea when it's not. This type of thing sets up people that hate on Olshey for making moves that he never had the option of making in the first place. San Antonio's not signing Whiteside for $20 million a year. And then you love to stir the pot. Like, I'm not attacking you, bro. I'm not attacking you. How am I attacking him? I'm literally discussing why it's not, like, realistic and how if he tweets like that, it just sets up a bunch of people to hate on Olshey. I'm not even like attacking him. I'm just saying you have your followers thinking that it's more realistic than it is. Like it's not personal. Like what? Why does he have? Why do people have to take things so personally? Like I don't get it. I don't get how that's personal. Like also people should know better than to argue with Eric Brandt on anything cap related or CBA related, to be honest. Like, shit. But like, shoot, like, okay, maybe I'm being like, oh, I'm telling it how it is. Like, you have your fans think it's more realistic than this. I don't understand why people get so
And
defensive.
people like that have like
And then, and
4,000
then, and then they say
followers.
I'm taking things too seriously when he's there. Like, you love to stir the pot. Like, I'm not stirring the pot, bro. That's oh god, I don't miss Blazers Twitter. Freaking joke, man. I don't really. I don't know. Could be cool with that guy if he was cool like that, but no. Apparently, I tried to stir the pot because I said his fans think that is more realistic than it is. But also, his podcast can never appear on this channel because he won't invest $50 for a decent mic. He records with a phone. I don't care. Shots fired. That's not even personal either. Like, man, just get yourself a new mic. I bought Eric a mic. He can at least get himself a mic. It's not hard. We're getting feisty. We haven't been feisty in a while, so we're getting feisty. Could be cool with that guy if he was cool. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I met him, played against him, like, and like half the time he's cool, but like half the time he just like doesn't. I don't know how to explain it, but whatever. I ain't gonna talk about that guy anymore. If you guys have followed me on Twitter, you guys know what I'm talking about. Also, he's still salty that we gave him that L. We took that dub in Rip City 3-on-3. Hopefully we get Rip City 3-on-3 again so we can give them that L again.
God.
But they might luck out and not get anything else this summer because damn coronavirus. Damn. I mean, end of July, maybe. There's a chance could still have it. I hope so, man. I hope it doesn't mess that up, but I don't know. You never know with this thing. Glad our stream is actually showing up for people. We have over 200 playbacks. That's cool. I love these chill streams. Yeah, these chill streams are fun. It's a little different change of pace, but I'm probably going to get off in a second because I want to get outside for, like, on a drive. I'm not hanging out. I'm not social distancing. Okay? I don't know why I made that a double negative, but I'm still social distancing. But I'm going to go get some Black Rock, see some sunlight for a little bit, you know.
Sounds good. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
It's so hard to keep track of days right now.
I know. I forgot today was my podcast, bro. And then I woke up to my alarm. I was just going to snooze it, and I was like, huh, I have a text. Let me read it. And it was you. I was like, oh, it's 4:12. I should probably, So I took a little bit to wake up. But I couldn't sleep last night, man. I literally only got 4 hours of sleep. I kept waking up. I don't know why. Waking up with, like, a stomach pain.
Westbrook says, I'm not social distancing either. 4 knots. So he's not. No. Yeah, I guess that means he's social distancing. He's not.
Well, I'm unsocial distancing. So, watch out.
All right, so 4:30 Monday. Everyone be there that can. And if you're not, make sure you message us on Discord.
If you're not, get banned for life.
If you're watching, if you're watching this and you are a participant that is not on Discord yet, please click that link below to go on there. We have pretty much everyone in there, but it only works if we're all in there.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Anything else you want to plug?
Nope.
Alrighty. I think that's a wrap. For this podcast. How long have we been live? 2 hours? It's the longest podcast we've ever done.
Yeah.
But nothing else to do at this point. You got to go beat your kids with a lightsaber. You swinging that thing around looking like you're ready to use it earlier than a lightsaber. Is that like hard plastic? I've never played with those things. But no. Go have a lightsaber duel or something. I don't know. I don't know what else you do. Go play some Warzone because I know you're addicted.
Yep, certainly am.
I'm trying to remember if there's anything I need to plug, other than Monday live stream, picking teams. Other than that, I don't know. I'm done racking my brain for it. So I'll follow me on Twitter at TorJonesYT if you don't. I assume you guys all do. And I'll keep you updated with everything mock off season wise and whatnot.
Join Discord.
Yep. So until we see you guys on Monday, might see a video or two before then. I'm not too sure, but I do want to put out a video explaining everything in detail. That's what I would need to plug. I do want to put out a video explaining it all in detail in the next 3 days. That's the goal. So until next time, this outro sucks. It's very disjointed. What am I saying? See, I'm struggling. This outro. I'm literally tanking this outro on purpose. I'm literally preparing for when I get a bad team and have to tank it with this outro because I'm tanking this outro on purpose. This is the worst outro I've ever done. I should probably just hit that end stream button right now, but I'm still here. I'll catch you guys later. As always, peace out. Go Blazers.